It's a group that meets midweek, and the kids are looked after for us, and it's just a group of mums, and that has been fantastic. You know, we are often sharing things to do with raising our kids and being members of a family, and what's involved in that, and how Jesus shows us things in the Bible that are part of our lives as mums.
It is more about the learning, I think, learning about Christ, but it is also getting together as a team and doing things after the group. So after on the weekends, or even before school starts or after, and having the connection, so if things go wrong with part of the family, you can join together and team up.
It's a support group. You learn a lot, and you live in life together. You're there to help each other.
The girls in the group themselves, they really welcome me. They're great girls, and it's good getting to know them in a different way.
I love it. I love it. It's such a privilege to, well, we all lead it really. We bumble in our busy lives. We're all torn in many different directions, and every time we come, we're glad we did. And even if that meant some other time had to be carved out of the week to do other things, it's such a special time in each other's presence, and also in God's presence. We pray together, and we wrestle the real things of life together. We're very honest and real with each other.
We're all particularly accountable to each other throughout the week, so we may be sending messages back and forth, or we're making someone a meal because they've had a bad week, and that living life together. Ange refers to us as a life group. That to me has been particularly different about this group.
I came to Playtime and met a few people there, and Donna from Playtime invited me to come to join the group and see what if I liked it. And
Okay, so I became part of the group because of the new series that we're doing, and this was the only time I could commit to.
And as new Christians have come in, and some of the girls, you know, they're opening the Bible for the first time, and everything's new, and it's been a huge impact for me, being someone who has been in the church for the majority of my life.
I love the way our group is quite diverse. We've got all sorts of different women. Some of us have been here quite a while, but most of the group has probably been in the church for less than 2 years. So there's a sense of we're all just forming this community on the run. It's not a clique. Whoever can come, fantastic, you're welcome.
This growth group I think is great because it's women of God meeting together to read God's Word. So it's so vital, I think, in women's lives because we're so busy and it's so hard to fit God and the Bible in. So it's awesome to be able to serve these women and to be able to look after their kids so that they can have some quiet time to read God's Word. We do lots of different things. We watch DVDs, we play with the kids outside in the sandpit, on the trampoline. We do stuff inside, puzzles and different games and some shopping things. The kids just love it. They're really well behaved, they're really good kids, and we just love spending time with them while their mums are out learning more about God and Jesus.
I wanted to know more about the Bible and get in depth and really chew it over. And so having Ange as the leader has been great. She's a wealth of knowledge, so I can ask her heaps of questions, just random questions, and she'll just answer them.
Favourite thing about being part of the group is just getting into the Word, praying together.
Well, usually we have a little bit of a lunch beforehand together. Then we start with praying, then we get into the study and pray at the end.
And we like to enjoy coffee and just have a laugh and a chat, cakes, and Ange always shares her fruit from her farm. We take that home for the kids.
Yeah, look, I guess one thing that I've really appreciated about the way Wyong Church does growth groups is that, you know, often it's said that if there's not a growth group that caters for you, we'll make one. And that's been my experience and David's experience, is that we've found a group that works for our particular situation, and the church is willing to do that, so I think that's fabulous.
And we really do help each other do life as well. So last year especially, there was a number of medical issues, and just the team bandied together with meals and housework and kids dropping off, and just that lovely doing life together and making life that little less bumpy.
Yes, there's been a few things in my life that have been, I won't discuss, but bringing it to the group has been great to hear a Bible and Christian perspective.
And it's that encouragement or that love felt when somebody says to you, oh, I've really missed you, I'd really like you to be there, that keeps you on track. And we all tend to stray, particularly when times get busy and there's other things going on, and having each other pull you back in again, even if it's based on relationships with each other, not necessarily based on, you know, exactly what we're talking about that week. It brings you back in again, and then that's the way God can work through the group. So
It's not just about on Wednesday and you clock in and clock off. You come in and that's part of your life now. You can hang out with them and laugh and cry and really have a good bond.
Any growth group is, I think, the heart of the church, really. This is where they met together in each other's homes. They shared bread together, they ate together, they listened to the apostles' teaching, and they prayed for each other. To me, this is where the rubber hits the road, and the depth in community comes when you can be known and know others.